This video is in partnership with Lens Rentals. I've always stood by the idea that renting camera gear before you buy something is a good idea. Like many other people, I've seen photographers I admire using certain types of gear in a certain way, and I've felt that I wanted to try that out to adopt that style or that gear into my own photography. And so a mistake that I made early on was to keep buying new pieces of gear, use them for a little while, and then later selling it at a loss after finding it would just gather dust on my shelf or weigh down my camera bag. However, the experiences of using those pieces of gear and learning that it didn't really fit with my style of photography, but how it could work for other people or if I was shooting in a different style was actually very valuable to me. And so more recently, I've rented gear first to try it out and see how it fits in with my workflow. I did it first of all with the Fujifilm 56mm and then a couple months ago with the Fujifilm X-E4, which I actually loved, but as a result of the rental, I decided that I'm probably not going to buy one, at least not yet. And even though this video is in partnership with Lens Rentals, I have been a customer of theirs before I made this video. So in this box, I have a Ricoh GRiii. I ordered it on Monday and it arrived by Wednesday via FedEx 2-day shipping. One of the first things you'll notice is how well packaged their gear is. Inside the box is a protective hard case to avoid any shipping damages. And then inside the hard case is a soft bag, so if you wanted some extra protection to carry your camera around in case it got bad weather or anything like that and you're worried about damaging the rental, this is something that could come in super handy. And here we've also got the charger as well as a battery for the camera. I probably made the mistake of not ordering an extra battery. Now, one of the first things I noticed about the GR3X was just how similar it felt to the original Ricoh GR. It looks like it's the exact same height as the original, but it is a little bit sort of shorter, slightly thicker this way. And the only real difference I noticed while holding it is that the space between the grip and the lens feels smaller here than it does on the original GR. I can sort of get my fingertips in there a bit more. And it also feels very slightly heavier, not notably, but where I do notice it is just when I'm holding the camera like this, it feels like more of the weight is in this side of the camera, whereas the original GR, it feels less weighed down on this side. But I'm really trying to pick out differences here. It's fairly insignificant. I'm less of a fan of the removal of the exposure compensation button here. It's kind of made the back of the camera cleaner, but I did like these buttons and I'm not as big of a fan of them moving it to this scroll wheel area instead. I think your thumb more naturally sits there, and I think that just makes it much more usable in practice with one hand. Although this is okay, it's just kind of it's a bit more of a faff to get your thumb at that angle. The materials feel about the same, and obviously the screen is much bigger and much nicer than it is on the older version. I'm really looking forward to shooting with the GR3X. Hopefully I can get it set up as good, if not better, than I have the original GR set up. I've been using the GR for about a year. I'm particularly looking forward to the 40mm equivalent focal length on the GR3X. I think it could complement the 28 equivalent on the original GR quite nicely. As I'm doing this, I noticed for the first time the in-body image stabilization mechanism moving around. This is the first point-and-shoot camera I've held that has that. I'm also excited to try more cameras from Lens Rentals. I have a small list of gear that I'm interested in that I think might kind of work with my style of photography and my workflow and just generally how I like to shoot. But there's no way I would ever want to own all of those things or spend all the money to get them, to figure out which ones I didn't use as much, to just end up selling and keeping the things that I thought I would use the most. So I'm thankful to have this partnership with Lens Rentals. It's going to allow me the opportunity to try all these things, make videos about them, shoot some Street Notes episodes, and hopefully help inform other people as well as to how, if they might like the gear or if they might want to rent these things to try as well. I have a discount code. I forgot about that. This is recording. Remember last time you were in the background saying stuff like, "Why'd you buy it? It's so expensive." And someone commented, "Who's that talking in the background?" I was like, "It's my wife."
You tell me to cut it out.
Right now my wife is laughing at me because I've never sounded more like an internet influencer than I do right now. But Lens Rentals have given me a code for anyone who watches my videos for 15% off. So if you use the link in the description of this video, click on that, and if you rent something, use the code Liam15 and you'll get 15% off your order. And also I should note it is an affiliate link, so if you click on that and use the discount code, I'll get a little kickback as well at no extra cost to you. So great way to also support my channel. Now I think an important part of any rental process is how quick and easy it is to return the gear that you've rented. And thankfully Lens Rentals have made it as easy as I can possibly think. There's a sticky return label thing in here, so you peel that off, stick it on the box that everything came in, and then also you can seal the box with this tape that they also supply, which is nice because sometimes I cannot find any packaging tape in the house, and it's nice to just be sent some with the gear. Then just take it to your local FedEx office. I take it to the actual print and ship center, not like a Walgreens drop-off area or anything like that, and get a receipt for it. And as long as it's there on the last day of rental before their last pickup of the day, I think my FedEx office is like 5 o'clock for the last pickup. It's something late in the day, so I would still keep shooting with it all day and then drop it off on my way home or something like that. So yeah, nice and simple. All right, so more Ricoh GR3X videos coming up in the next week or two. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Drop me a comment down below, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.